So we're gonna talk about my dating life. I have never in my life told these stories, and I might get in trouble because if the guy watches, my life is over. Dating as an entrepreneur is tough. You know, you don't know if people are there for you for clout or they just want to use you for their own career. And a lot of people that tend to be ambitious or in the social media scene are really fake. So you don't know who to trust. All right, so one of my first experiences dating an entrepreneur was the Instagram DM guy. I know, this guy, like, who knew? LA guy DMing me, so typical, right? But I thought he was different, okay? So let's name him Brad. Brad, if you're watching this, just click off. You already hurt me so much, so just get the fuck out of this video. Okay? Okay, so Brad DMs me. This is like 4 years ago. Like, I was a fucking wee child. I was like 17. He was like 18. And I remembered he was like, I like your YouTube video. Let me know if you need anything. I click on his profile. Brad is verified. And I was like, you know, I just dropped out of school during this time, started my YouTube channel, started my business. So I was like, wow, like I really didn't think of him as like a relationship. I just thought it was so cool that like he liked my video and he was like, oh, thank you so much, guys. This is the porridge. Quick intermission. I'm kind of hungry. Holy shit. So Brad is an entrepreneur. He has a company that sells a lot of products in e-commerce, and I just thought it was so cool. So we met up actually at a coffee shop, and immediately, like, it wasn't a romantic relationship. It was just like we got along so well. We just had such a good vibe. Like, he was just such an energetic, charismatic person. And he asks me, hey Jade, do you want to go to New York? So I met this guy on Instagram DM. We met at a coffee shop, and now he's asking me to go to New York. What did I say? Of course. So we go to New York because it's for a marketing conference, and I told him I really wanted to meet other entrepreneurs, so he kind of brought me along. So we go to New York, and I made all his friends, and it was a really great time. So me and Brad, keep in mind, platonic, like we're not dating. We just love to travel together. Like we went to every single marketing conference. We went to like Austin, LA. Like we just were traveling because we would kind of do work together. And one of the things of dating entrepreneurs or like being even friends with them is like there's a lot of things you do together because it benefits you and your career. But you're still friends at the core, but it is a fine line, right? I say this detail because me and Brad were like in the same industry. I was in social media, he was in e-commerce. We really like worked well together. And when we went onto our Europe trip, this is where things got spicy. Essentially what happened was we were going to Europe, and all of Brad's entrepreneur friends were seeing this on social media. You know, I'm posting it. I had a following at the time. He did too, kind of. And we just posted vlogs together, everything. And I started to like Brad because, I don't know, just shit happened. Like, I remember looking at him and I was like, oh my God, I think I like you. You know how you have that one guy or friend or girl where you like don't like them because they're ugly or like, you know, they're just a homie, but suddenly they look attractive to you and you're like, shit, like it's changing everything. And like I felt that way to him. I didn't know if he felt that way to me until we were in Paris. I know. And we were holding our hydro flasks. And we were walking in Paris at like 2 a.m. and our hydro flasks clink, like literally clink. Like so our hands like touch a little bit. And in that moment we looked at each other and we're like, I think I like you, okay? So things are going well, right? Like we like each other, it's unspoken, but like we kind of know, we post photos of each other. The trip was amazing, Europe was amazing. I went to Europe with my crush, right? Great. 1 month later, he sends me the footage of Europe, okay, right? Because he's helping me vlog, we're collaborating, right? I get a Dropbox file of like maybe 1 gigabyte of just a lot of footage. Obviously, I'm sorting through the footage, but weirdly enough, there's a folder that had nothing to do with Europe. It was called like C7123, just random, because like, it was a Europe folder, and then this random folder. I click on it because I'm curious, what is this? And it's a video. It's a 1 hour video, and I'm like, what is Brad doing for 1 hour? The video is a footage of him talking shit about me to his other entrepreneur friends. Now, how bad could it be, right? How bad it could be you and Brad are friends, like how bad could Brad say things about you? So essentially what happened was Brad's friends in this footage was like, Jade is so ugly, why are you with her? You could do so much better. And literally, Brad said nothing, and he was just sitting there while everyone in this like group, which I'm well aware of, like we met each other in New York, like that's the thing, like it's crazy how like his friend group that I met in marketing conference everywhere, I met them, they were talking so many mean things about me, saying like Jade's not successful, Jade's not really that pretty, and as someone who like is on camera a lot, and I don't know, like also has a friendship with Brad, like I was so betrayed, I was so hurt, and Brad was just sitting there on the footage of just doing nothing to defend me, just like kind of agreeing silently. So I called him out for it. I was like, what the fuck is this, Brad? And Brad was just like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, first of all, who the fuck records a footage of their friend's conversation? I'm like, you're a dumb bitch, you deserve this. Second of all, I was like, I don't know, like that's a lame thing, and I can't believe he thought about me like that. And that was the Instagram DM story. So now I'm very hesitant to open DMs because bitches be fake, care about their superficial things, and I'm really just embarrassed by the whole thing. Fun fact though, me and Brad are still friends, and there's more to it. We ended up going to a wedding together. So if you guys want more Brad stories, just let me know. So we're actually at this cafe in Granada, Spain, and my editor, Amanda, got sick. So I'm hanging out with her brother, and we're having a good time. So what did you think of the last story?
Yeah, that was wild.
I know. This next one is more insane, okay? It has to deal with another guy I met on social media. Who knew? This story I'm afraid of, because the guy watching this actually watches my videos, and like, he will see this. So if you're watching this, just move along, okay? This is called the met over TikTok guy, okay? His name is Brody for this story, and we met over TikTok. He's also a creator slash YouTuber slash entrepreneur. You see the pattern here, okay? I thought Brody was really cute. Off the bat, this was different than Brad. But Brad, I was like, you're really nice as a friend, but then we liked each other. With Brody, I was like, oh, so cute. Like, I liked his vibe. So he's like, we should go on Instagram Live, and I comment back and be like, sure. We exchange phone numbers from TikTok to our phones, and we hop on a FaceTime call. And immediately he's like, he's just like so nerdy. Like, I was like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm coding. Like, it was just really cute. Like, I really like that. It's like a really cute character. So we got on like really, really well, and we just didn't even talk about the Instagram Live. We just talked about life and business and things we're working on. And immediately I tell him, my birthday's next week. Do you want to come to Vegas? And I didn't know what he was gonna say. Maybe he's gonna be like, yeah, I'll think about it. Maybe. He goes, sure, let's go. And I was like, keep in mind, we're still friends. Like, we're not like, you know, nothing too flirtatious. Like, I don't really want to flirt at this point, but I did think he was really cute. And I didn't know if he liked me. That's the number one thing. So we made up in Vegas for my birthday. It was really funny because I had 4 other people coming to my birthday party. We got a hotel room together, right? One by one, my friends dip. So it's just me and Brody, alone in a hotel room together for like a weekend. Anyways, we're actually not gonna go into the Vegas story. Keep in mind, I could probably go on with Brody. So if you guys want another story time about Brody or Brad, just comment below, because there's so much more. We're actually gonna fast forward from the Vegas trip to another trip we go to. We went to Arizona. Okay, this is where shit gets kind of wild, kind of bad. So me and Brody are still friends. We have nothing, like, we're just still friends, okay? Like, nothing romantic is happening. We're just kind of vibing. I still don't know if he likes me. Like, he saw me in Vegas. He visited me in my home city. Like, I just still didn't know if he liked me. Like, I really didn't. We go to Arizona, and we are with my other friends. They're also entrepreneurs and creators. Something that you guys should know is, like, as an entrepreneur, dating entrepreneurs, you typically, like, will have your other friend group come, and they might be the same thing. So it's really interesting because, like, keep in mind, I'm traumatized from Brad. Like, I'm traumatized from their entrepreneur friend group hating me. I was like, I really wanted to make a good impression on this trip. I don't want to make fun of myself. I just want to look cool. So we go to Arizona. We got a cabin. It's a really fancy, beautiful cabin. We spent way too much money on it. I fucking sometimes hate traveling with them because, like, they're bougie friends, okay? So one of the nights in the cabin, we decide to go hot tubbing. So keep in mind, it's really dark, it's really dim, and it views the beautiful forest, okay? So me, Brody, the 2 friends we went with, we go in the hot tub of our Airbnb. So we're having some drinks, we're having some good vibes, and suddenly our 2 friends leave the hot tub. They're like, we're gonna give you guys some space. So they leave the hot tub, they go upstairs, and me and Brody were just like, why did they leave? Like, that's really sus. Like, we haven't said anything. Like, we haven't said to them, like, we like each other, like, nothing like that. So just me and Brody. Maybe they caught on the vibe. I tell Brody, because Brody's just being so weird. Like, he was just kind of being some sus vibes. Like, he was swimming in the hot tub and, like, looking at me, and I was like, okay, I need to confront him. Like, it's been on my mind. I decided to just, like, wait it out. I'm still really nervous. Like, I don't typically tell people I like them, but this time I was like, I have to, because he's not confessing. Long story short, he says, hey Jade, do you want to see a party trick? And I'm like, where's this gonna go? And I'm like, sure, I'll see a party trick. And then he's like, okay, why don't you go first? And I'm like, okay, I'll go first. But then I got nervous. I was like, I don't actually have a party trick. So I was like telling him, close your eyes. And he's like, okay. So in my head, what would you do? Tell me, what would you do, okay? If the crush that you're liking is like in a hot tub alone, and he goes, let me see a party trick. And then you're like, I'm shy though. And he's like, I'll close my eyes. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna think? Maybe it's a kiss, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, no. I leaned in for a kiss. Smoochy. His eyes are closed. He's not moving. He's in the hot tub. It's a beautiful city in Arizona. Like, night's young, stars are out. Such a vibe, right? The minute my hand caresses his face, he literally was like getting this close to my face and suddenly opens his eyes and moves back, and I fall in the water in the hot tub.
Oh my god.
What happened, Jade? I get out of the water and I sprung up. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? He's like, sorry, like, oh, we can't do this right now, Jade. Excuse me, Brad? I mean, Brody? Sorry, they have actually really similar names. That's a funny thing. I was like, excuse me, what's going on? And he's like, yeah, I have to tell you tomorrow morning. And he wouldn't tell me what happened. So what would you do in my shoes? The guy that you like, you made a move, he embarrasses, I felt embarrassed at least, and he suddenly says, tomorrow morning, let's talk about it. That night I could not sleep. And keep in mind, we were in the same bedroom, sleeping in separate beds, of course, making room for Jesus. I could not sleep. He literally was sitting next to me. He gets up really early and he goes over my face like this. And he goes, are you awake yet? It's like 9:30. I'm like, okay, what do you want? He's like, let's talk. I'm like, bro, it's 9:30, god damn it. I'm like, fine, I'll get ready. And he's like, let's go on a walk. Okay, so I get my clothes, like I get ready. We leave the Airbnb, we go on a quick little walk. He pulls out a phone. This bitch had a motherfucking presentation. I'm not joking, he had a presentation. And I'm just gonna reenact it for you, okay? POV, you're me, and you're talking to Brody. He takes out his phone, and he makes a diagram. He goes, hey Jade, this is a box. On the left side is friends. On the right side is dating. There's certain activities you do where when you cross the line, you're immediately dating and not friends. Now, there's people like me, who I would consider a shy guy, where certain activities cross the line immediately. Now, there's girls, maybe like you, that are a bit more out there, where there's just certain activities that cross the line, but it's a little later because you can do more things. So that's why I couldn't kiss you last night, because I like you, but I don't know where we stand and I don't want to cross the line. I hate dating computer science people because they're too analytical. So me and Brody and Brad, there's a pattern here. Keep getting rejected, sad. We're all still friends, and that's the funny part, and they're all still a little in my life, but that's to be continued. I hope you guys enjoyed the stories. Lesson learned, just first of all, like really put your self-worth into your own self, not other people's validation. Like something that would really help me with this whole crisis is if I didn't value what other people thought, or Brody's friends or Brad's friends, and I just value myself. I really think that would help me a lot. And the second thing is, if a guy is sending you mixed signals, it might be better to ask straight up if he likes you maybe before making a move. Or if he's fucking confusing, don't worry if you're embarrassed because you did your best. All right, good luck, chicas. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy my sad story times. So hopefully I'll update you with some more fun ones. Shout out to the comment winner.
Shout out to the comment winner. Comment on this post to be featured in the next episode.
If you guys want to be the next comment winner, just comment below. Thank you, Ismail, for filming. Yeah, I'll see you guys later.